Also a lot of noise, if not a lot of movement today on the Republicans in the House, potentially doing something on border issues. This is what the president had asked for in terms of resources for the border to deal with the influx of unaccompanied kids and young families from Central America on the border. The House Republicans initially came back and said they didn't want to do that much. They wanted to do something more in this range. What the House Republicans are now actually planning on doing comes in at this level, and it only tries to address the problem for the next 2 months. Beyond just the size of what they're trying to do, or the lack thereof, it should also be noted that 2/3 of the House Republican proposal, 2/3 of it would go toward increased border security, which makes for a nice bumper sticker. I mean, but think about it. This bill is supposed to be dealing with the surge of unaccompanied minors at the border. What those unaccompanied minors, by all accounts, are doing is walking up to the border, trying to find a person in uniform, and then turning themselves in to that person in uniform. Bolstering border security is utterly beside the point for this particular problem. But House Republicans are excited about it, even though it makes no sense. Remember, the part of their base that has been egging them on this issue is the part that decided to hold protests a couple of weekends ago against all of these kids coming to the border from Central America, right? The kids are coming from El Salvador and Honduras and Guatemala, where we also don't have an ambassador. They're coming from El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. The anti-immigrant conservative protesters this past weekend decided they were going to protest those kids by going to the consulate of Mexico. They went to a bunch of different Mexican consulates. The kids are not Mexican! But that subtle point is beyond the scope of Republican politics on this issue. And so, sure, a 2-month bill, mostly for border security, which is irrelevant to the problem, why not? But credit where credit is due.